Hello everyone, my name is Bonnie and welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing another Illumicrate unboxing. So, you know, it's another month, another box, and it's dirty again. So, you know, as long as everything inside is okay, that's fine with me. Also, this tape is just fighting me to show the Illumicrate name, but it is the box for sure. This is the May box, which is the theme in the dark, and Illumicrate did announce in advance that this will have Holly Black's newest book, Book of Night, which came out quite a few weeks ago in the US. I'm not sure if the UK publication date was any different, but I've been highly anticipating this box and I'm oh so happy that it is finally here. So I'm very excited to see what this special edition will look like, and just, you know, as usual, I'm highly anticipating all the goodies that are inside as well. So let's get to unboxing. Alrighty, time to see what is in this one's Illumicrate. We have our theme card here, which is in the dark. I love the aesthetic of this, but this is our spoiler card, so it'll have all of the information about the items in the box, what they're inspired by, suggested to use for, that sort of thing. So I will keep these next to me and check it out once I've gone through all of the things, but I'm so excited. Okay, that definitely moved some things into view, so let's grab this box here. Box says Illumicrate, Nyx, Goddess of Night, collectible teacup. So this should be the next installment of their Greek teacup set. Ooh, she's stunning. So let's open her up. Okay, we've got a lot of blue and turquoise moment going on. Oh, she is stunning. And then lots of hair. And it looks like there's like silvery kind of mirror bits to it. So this looks cute. Now let's move this stuffing aside. And we have this box as well, which should be the saucer to go with it as well. Again, super cute packaging. Okay, we have the saucer here. It's kind of hard to see with the lighting in my room, but again, there is kind of that mirror silvery effect to it. So it looks like we have a moon going on here, then just a plain bottom, but paired together, I think it really suits itself. I feel like these two pair together better than the previous one we got. I believe the other one was Nemesis, but I think this is really pretty. Let's go for this other big thing that's staring at me. Ooh, it's all holographic foily. It appears to be a journal. I don't know, I'll open it up in just a second, but the quote on this is, "How dark the night which stretched before us, yet ablaze with the light of the moon and stars. It felt as bright as day. Lynn Tan." I'm not sure what this is a quote from. Author name sounds so familiar, but I can't put my finger on it, so I will definitely be double checking the spoiler card for this one. But let's open up this plastic and see what's going on inside. Okay, I have the plastic off and you can definitely see the holographic foiling way more now, but this is a lovely purpley, I think, faux leather. It's super soft, and we have some blackened edges. Looks like we have a elastic here for a pen or pencil, and an elastic for closing it up as well. But let's see what's going on inside. Ooh, we have the black again. Ooh, oh, Oh, it's a bullet journal, but it is black. And it has a ribbon bookmark as well. That is so cool. I have never seen a black dotted bullet journal like this. So stinking cool. This is really cool and something I never expected, so that's hype. Okay, it's kind of hard to see with this shadow of the box over here, but we have a little envelope, so let's open this blank bad boy. What? Oh, wow. It appears to be a metal bookmark, and it has like this little metal thing that's kind of like in place of a tassel. Let me get even closer to the camera to try and show you the intricacies to this bookmark. Just a lot of gold foiling and detail going on. I don't know what this is inspired by, but this is beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't even say on the back, so I will have to look at the spoiler card again, but like, wow, this is, I mean, it's shining like crazy, so apologies if it isn't focusing properly, but this is so stinking cool to look at. My goodness. Okay, again, it's hard to see in the shadow, but there is another little bag here. So let me open up this. Looks like we have another sword decal. Let me get it out. Okay, yeah, so we do have a dagger kind of thing going on. I'm not sure what this is inspired by, but I am definitely picking up on the fact that these are wings. So again, I will have to look on the spoiler card, but this is really pretty. It's got quite a heft to it, so it must be intended to be a paperweight or something. But this is ooh, almost dropped it. This is really pretty, and I think this would look really cool on like any fantasy shelf you have. If you could prop it up somehow or have a stand for it, I think this is really pretty. I think it's book time. Okay, let's see what's going on this month. Okay, just black edges and black edges. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, as I mentioned, Illumicrate had already announced that they are doing Book of Night by Holly Black, and this is a complete black and white cover. I think this is quite stunning. Let me get on closer for you to see that there is kind of like detailed background things going on. That looks quite pretty. Kind of reminds me of lace a little bit, or just like detailing on marble, but this is really pretty. Definitely underwhelmed that there's nothing going on with the edges, but this cover is very pretty. I definitely prefer it over the dark blue of the original, and the spine looks quite stunning as well. And the back, again, we have that kind of marbly, lacy detail going on. Let's see. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. I see a hand. I'm not sure if these are meant to be spirits or whatever. That looks like a person there, but that's really pretty. Ooh. Okay, let me take the dust jacket fully off. Okay, that's super pretty. Like, this is definitely a book you could display just on its own without the dust jacket. Just stunning, stunning. And the spine is also gorgeous. Ooh, I think they'll highlight the back even more. That is beautiful, with a little bit of synopsis as well. Charlie Hall at her best when doing her worst. Whenever she tried to create something, it broke apart in her hands. But blowing something up, there, Charlie had an unerring instinct for greatness. So yeah, we have this on this side. Let's see if it is the same over here. Yes, it is, but it is, like, flipped, I want to say. Yeah. So, pretty cool. I wish there was a little something going on the edges here, but this is stunning nonetheless. Okay, unboxing is now completed. I have the spoiler card here with me to now go through the items that I wasn't sure on what it was inspired by, which I feel like I did pretty bad this box of being able to identify what is what. So this is definitely coming in handy. So the first item I will be discussing is the Dagger Replica, which, as I was saying, I definitely picked up on the wing motif of it, and you know, even this looking kind of like a feather as well. On the spoiler card it does say that this is a dagger replica inspired by Mia from the Nevernight series by Jay Kristoff. I have not read, I have Nevernight. I am intrigued to try it out because I know it is centered around a female assassin. Just, I never got to it, slash I'm kind of intimidated by it, but I think this is a really cool looking dagger, and as I said, I feel like it would pair really nicely with my fantasy books, like even on like either of my shelves, white or black shelves. I think this will look really freaking cool. I just wish there was like some kind of stand to, like, I don't know, like Sword in the Stone it, you know? But I think this is really freaking cool looking, so I'm gonna count it as a win. And then as for our teacup, it isn't inspired by anything like fandom wise, it just is the goddess of night, so I'll show her to you again to maybe get a better angle of the design, but I think this is really pretty. And we have our saucer as well, and I think these two just pair together really nicely. And just in comparison, I do, ooh, scary, I do have, ooh, I'm scared myself. I do have the Nemesis one here as well. So we have the Nemesis one here that, you know, it's got kind of like bronzy, coppery gold foiling to it with the color scheme of blue, red, black, as well as, you know, the white and the coppery gold. And then we have the next one here, as I've shown, that has the blue, black, purple. So right next to each other, I feel like they don't really fit together. The blue black is way more prevalent on this and super subtle on the teacup of Nemesis, like it's barely peeking through. So do they look cohesive? Not really, but like, you know, they're both goddesses, so it technically works. And then we have our two saucers to compare. This red one is the Nemesis one again, and then this is the NYX one. I feel like the NYX one is just way more cohesive. You have the same colors, the same like heavily prevalent colors here, while this is even more red. The blues feel a little different in this one, and I just think saucer to cup wise, the NYX one is just way more cohesive. I guess color wise they look kind of like a set, but not really. It's really just the sizing that makes it clear that it's meant to be a set. So just for my preferences, I definitely prefer the NYX one. I mean, aesthetically, I just love all astronomy kind of things going on, but I am happy to have more than one because it felt kind of weird to only have the Nemesis one, because I didn't start getting boxes until there was Nemesis, so I don't have the first one in the series. But I feel like it's better to have more than one teacup. Anyway, so while these all are small, they're cute, so that's okay. Now for the bullet journal, which I'll show you a peek again. Yeah, it's all dots for doing bullet journaling. and I just love the spoiling to it. The spoiler card does clarify that this is a quote from Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which that makes sense. That's where I've heard the name Sulindan. But I think this is absolutely stunning. A super fun take on bullet journals with it having all the black pages, and it does say on here that they recommend using white, metallic silver, or metallic gold gel pens. So personally, I don't have any of those, so I will have to get some to utilize this. I kind of wish they had given us maybe one in the box to like start you off or whatever, but I think this is a really fun idea and I'm very intrigued to try this out. For the past few years I have made a bullet journal for myself, but I've never thought to do a blackout one, so this is gonna be a fun way to kind of like push my boundaries of how I use my bullet journal. So I'm intimidated but definitely intrigued. And then our metal bookmark, which is still shining like crazy. I think you can see the detail a little bit better from this angle. I'm trying my best, y'all. I'm trying my best. But the spoiler card does clarify that this is inspired by Monstress, the graphic novel series, which I totally forgot that on Instagram they had said that they were going to be doing something Monstress themed. That is a graphic novel series I'm interested in trying out. I just haven't, but the art for all of the covers is so beautiful, and I definitely see that reflected in the detail shapes of this metal bookmark, and I'm just so excited to use this. I think this is stunning. It just looks really freaking cool. I have no clue if it's supposed to be a certain character or two characters even. I don't know, but I love bookmarks and this is so cool looking. So before I whittle down what my favorite item of the box was, it is time to discuss a little more Book of Night by Holly Black. So this exclusive edition, I think the all white and all black look to it is beautiful. I really like how this looks. I think it looks even prettier in person, but as for an exclusive edition, I'm a little underwhelmed. I like the end pages and I love the foiling on the hardback, but I am definitely surprised that they didn't do anything for the end pages. I feel like that's kind of almost an expectation now for book boxes when they are saying that they're gonna have an exclusive edition. Like, so many places are doing exclusive editions these days that are just like cover variations. So I don't know, I think I was really hoping for something cool on the edges, especially with last month's box. I felt like they didn't put that much money into that book's edition, so I was thinking, oh well, maybe they put more of their budget towards this book, but now I don't know if I still agree with that assumption. But regardless of my disappointment of it just being a sprayed edge, I'm very pleased to have this. I'm excited. I think this book is going to be right up my alley, so I will share the flap for you guys now, just as a refresher to myself and you if you have not heard about this or you've heard about it ages ago. I know this was included in my anticipated releases of this year, so I'm excited to read the synopsis again. So let's go. Charlie Hall has never found a lock she couldn't pick, a book she couldn't steal, or a bad decision she wouldn't make. She spent half her life working for glomists, magicians who manipulate shadows to peer into locked rooms, strangle people in their beds, or worse. Glomists guard their secrets greedily, creating an underground economy of grimoires. And to rob their fellow magicians, they need Charlie. Now she's trying to distance herself from past mistakes, but going straight isn't easy. Bartending at a dive, she's still entirely too close to the corrupt underbelly of the Berkshires. Not to mention that her sister Posey is desperate for magic, and that her shadowless and possibly soulless boyfriend has been keeping secrets from her. When a terrible figure from her past returns, Charlie descends back into a maelstrom of murder and lies. Determined to survive, she's up against a cast of doppelgangers, mercurial billionaires, gloamists, and the people she loves best in the world, all trying to steal a secret that would allow them control of the shadow world and more. I'm very intrigued for whatever this vibe is going to be. I don't know how much this is going to be like urban fantasy or higher fantasy or portal fantasy. I literally don't know. I just know it is Holly Black, so I'm prepared to be sucked in, and hopefully there's going to be some badass women and power plays maybe. We'll see, but I'm just very excited to experience this. I think I remember this being like compared to Ninth House when I shared it for my anticipated releases, which I liked Ninth House but didn't love it, so maybe this will be more up my alley slash more my vibe of it being like maybe a more fun Ninth House. I don't know. I don't really know, but I'm definitely intrigued, excited. It's shorter than I expected it to be, but then again, I feel like most of Holly Black's books are pretty small slash short-ish. But I'll probably fly through this, and I can't wait to try it out. Actually, it's a little more exclusive content here than I realized, so again, thanks to the spoiler card, but there is a bound-in author note from Holly Black that's been signed, and there is supposed to be some bonus content as well in the back, I'm assuming? Question mark? Oh my gosh, this book is barely 300 pages. Hello? Okay. Let's see, 1, 2. It seems to be only 2.5 pages of bonus content. Unless I'm viewing things wrong, but wow, is that a short book? Wow. Okay, so book aside, again, I'm excited to experience it and kind of see where Holly Black takes on the adult fantasy experience. I think I have to now pick out my favorite item. I'm on the fence. I did really love that bookmark, but I think I have to go with the bullet journal. I love this holographic foiling, and I love that it's unique. Like, I don't know, can you buy blacked out bullet journals? Do y'all know? Because I've personally never seen journals that you can get looking like this from the get-go, so this is going to be fun. I don't know when I'll get to using this, but I'm definitely intrigued, and I don't know, I really am a sucker for anything that kind of pushes your boundaries of expectations craft-wise or creative-wise, so this is definitely the winner for me. So yeah, overall, I'm content with this box. I'm not obsessed. I'm not in love. We'll see, maybe the book will sway me over either way more so, but like I'm pretty happy with these items. I don't think anything was a complete miss for me, so I'm gonna take it as a win. I'm gonna take it as a win. And the one other thing to share on the spoiler card is June's theme, Fight for Your Future, which they say that their book for the month is going to be a YA urban fantasy, a hidden city where magic once thrived and is now almost non-existent. And next month's book will have an exclusive cover, digitally printed edges, and a digital signature. So hopefully that book will have very cool edges, since I feel like we've been kind of missing it since Gallant. And the fandoms for the month is the Greenbone Saga, A Closed in Common Orbit, Girls of Paper and Fire, and an official Dark Artifices item. Of those, I've only read Girl with Paper and Fire and The Dark Artifices, but I do own Jade City and I definitely want to give it a try, but I have not done anything with A Closed and Common Orbit. I don't know if that's a series or one book. I'll have to look it up and learn. You know, even when I don't know what's going on with like fandoms or items in these boxes, I'm learning. That's what matters. But I'm intrigued, I'm excited to see what my next month's box will be like, so that's hype. So that is pretty much everything for this box. So as usual, I would love to know in the comments what items stood out to you, or if you are really hyped about this book as well, or you're just really looking forward to next month's box, let me know. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I hope to see you here for the next one. Bye.